Did you know there are minivans so cheap and reliable that mechanics would buy them for their own families, but almost nobody else wants them? That sounds crazy, right? While everyone is fighting over a used three-row SUV with 100,000 miles on it and a price tag that makes no sense, there are genuine hidden gems sitting on lots across America that cost less than a mid-range sedan and will outlast most of them by 100,000 miles. Today I'm going to show you 4 minivans that mechanics quietly recommend. The ones they would drive themselves, the ones they would put their own families in, but that for some reason the market ignores completely as if they were invisible. Minivans that lost more than 60% of their value, not because they're bad, but because people are afraid of sliding doors and would rather pay double for an SUV with worse cargo space, worse fuel economy, and a reliability record that doesn't hold up when you actually check the numbers. If you're looking for a reliable, affordable minivan that's not going to leave you stranded on the side of the road, stay until the end, because number 1 is the only minivan in the entire American segment with a feature that no other offers, and that mechanics point to as the definitive reason to recommend it over any SUV on the market, regardless of price. We're talking about minivans with leather interiors, premium brand audio, surround view cameras, and power sliding doors that left dealerships between $38,000 and $47,000 brand new, and that you can buy today between $4,500 and $16,000. Welcome to AutoNexus. Grab your coffee because what's coming is going to change the way you look at used minivans forever. Let's get into it. Van number 4. We start with one that when you mention it, people make a face. Not a surprised face, a face of pity. The Chrysler Town & Country Touring L Limited, 2015 and 2016 specifically. Yes, that minivan that when you see it in the parking lot you think, oh, it's an old Chrysler, and you keep walking looking for your Sienna or your Odyssey without even opening a door. And that is exactly what makes it the most obvious and most overlooked bargain on this entire list. A fully loaded 2015 Town & Country Limited left the dealership between $38,000 and $43,000. Today you find them between $4,500 and $8,000. Someone absorbed over $33,000 in depreciation, so you don't have to. And what they left behind is the only minivan on this entire list that does something no three-row SUV at any price on the market can replicate: the stow-and-go system. Both rows of seats, second and third, fold completely flat into the floor. Not just the third row like almost everyone else does. Both rows, without removing a single seat from the vehicle. With one pull of a lever, the second and third rows disappear into recessed wells integrated into the floor, and you're left with a completely flat surface that runs from the front seats all the way to the rear hatch. Mechanics specifically recommend this minivan without hesitation when someone tells them they need to transport large items regularly, because no alternative at this price point, or significantly higher, can do what this minivan does in terms of real cargo versatility. The Pentastar V6 engine, producing 283 horsepower, is one of the most widely deployed engines in the entire modern Chrysler lineup, appearing in minivans, SUVs, trucks, and luxury sedans, with millions of units in service across multiple platforms. It is not experimental. Its failure modes are completely documented, and its parts are available in any city across the country. Naturally aspirated, no turbo, no forced induction, accumulating failure modes with every mile. The 6-speed automatic transmission is a conventional torque converter unit without dual-clutch complexity or CVT characteristics. Here I have to stop because this list always tells you the complete truth, not just the part that makes the sale. The 2012 and 2013 model years of the Town & Country had documented problems with harsh shifts and transmission shudder reported by owners. The 2015 and 2016 model years show a noticeably cleaner record in that specific category. That is why this list targets 2015 and 2016 only, and not earlier years. Even if you find a 2013 or 2014 that looks like a good deal on price. The price difference between a 2013 and a 2015 on the used market is not worth assuming the documented risk. Keep the transmission fluid changed every 60,000 miles with the correct fluid, and the gearbox will last. The interior on the limited trim delivers genuine Nappa leather, dual independent rear entertainment screens, the Uconnect touchscreen system, panoramic sunroof, heated and ventilated seats, backup camera, and power-adjustable pedals. You do not feel like you stepped into a $5,000 van. Why is it so cheap if it delivers so much? People hear Chrysler and assume problems before opening the door. It was discontinued and replaced by the Pacifica, which caused the used market to abandon it without distinguishing whether the replacement was necessary or just a lineup refresh. And it doesn't carry the aspirational recognition that Toyota and Honda maintain in the segment, regardless of what the numbers actually say. That combination of 3 factors push the price to levels that have no relationship to what the minivan actually delivers in real terms. I'm not here to sell you this van. I'm here so you don't get taken advantage of buying it. So if you're going to look for one, check 3 things. First, confirm the year is specifically 2015 or 2016 on the VIN before you even go see it, not just what the listing says. Second, test the transmission specifically in the first to second gear change at low speed in slow traffic, which is exactly where the documented problem on earlier units appeared. Third, activate the stow and go on both rows yourself during the inspection to confirm the floor mechanisms work without resistance or sticking. Independent mechanic inspection, $150, non-negotiable, van number 3. The one that excites me most to talk about because it is probably the best kept secret in the used minivan market right now. The Nissan Quest Platinum, 2015 and 2016. And yes, I know exactly what you're thinking. Wait, the Quest? Wasn't that discontinued? Yes. And that is precisely the market's problem and your opportunity. Discontinued vehicles lose resale support the moment the end of production is announced, regardless of what the vehicle actually is mechanically. Nissan stopped producing the Quest after the 2016 model year, and the market forgot about it immediately, even though the minivan never changed, never failed, and never stopped being exactly what it was the day it left the factory. The result is that today you find a 2015 or 2016 Quest Platinum with heated and ventilated leather, an 8-speaker Bose audio system, tri-zone climate control with independent rear controls, navigation, and zero-gravity seats, between $6,000 and $10,000, while a Sienna from the same year with comparable equipment starts at $10,000 and goes up to $16,000. That price difference has nothing to do with the mechanics. It has to do with the fact that Sienna is still in production and Quest is not. And for the used car buyer who doesn't need the manufacturer to still be producing the vehicle to find service and parts, that distinction is pure discount. The engine, the VQ35DE V6. The Quest Platinum runs the VQ35DE V6 of 3.5 liters, producing around 260 horsepower. This engine belongs to the VQ family that Nissan used in the 350Z, the 370Z, the Murano, the Pathfinder, and multiple platforms across consecutive decades. When a manufacturer puts the same engine block in a 2-seat sports car and a 7-passenger family minivan simultaneously, that is not a marketing decision or a cost reduction move. It is a signal that the engine is versatile and robust enough to work under completely opposite demand conditions without compromising in either direction. Naturally aspirated, no turbo, no forced induction complexity. Documented owners in long-term forums consistently report engines crossing 300,000 kilometers without major intervention, with maintenance records that come down to regular oil changes, filters, and fluids at the correct intervals. That is all. Here is the complete truth because that is what this channel does. The Quest has a CVT, a continuously variable transmission, not a conventional automatic like the Town & Country. CVTs have a complicated reputation in the used market, and part of that reputation is deserved when maintenance was neglected. The Nissan CVT in this application requires the specific Nissan CVT fluid, not generic automatic transmission fluid that some shops use to reduce service cost. That generic fluid damages the CVT components internally in a way that is not visible until the transmission is already showing symptoms. With the correct fluid at the correct interval, this CVT will last. That is why the first thing you ask before going to see any Quest in person is the documented fluid history with the specification of the product used at each service. If the seller cannot show you that, you already know what you need to know. The zero-gravity seats. This is the detail that defines the Quest Platinum over every competitor at this price point, and that almost nobody mentions when talking about this minivan in the used market. Nissan developed the zero-gravity design based on research into the body posture naturally adopted in the absence of gravity, where the spine maintains its natural curvature without the compression that occurs when the body sits in a conventional upright position against gravity. The result is a front seat that distributes body weight across a larger contact surface, reducing the pressure concentration at the base of the spine and the backs of the thighs that generates the fatigue and discomfort associated with long drives. On a 4 or 5 hour trip, the difference between these seats and the conventional seats of any competitor at this price point is real, tangible, and consistently identified by owners as the primary reason they never wanted to sell the van when the time came to consider a change. The forward visibility is the second distinguishing detail. The Quest was designed with thinner A-pillars and a higher roofline than its direct competitors, generating the widest forward field of vision of the segment, with less blind spot at the front corners of the vehicle. In dense urban driving with pedestrians, cyclists, and motorcycles entering the field of vision from front angles, that additional visibility is not a comfort detail. It is a real difference in the active safety of the vehicle. The Platinum trim specifically adds the 8-speaker Bose system tuned for this cabin. Tri-zone climate, with physical rear controls that don't require navigating menus to adjust temperature. Navigation. Heated and ventilated front seats with power adjustment and memory function. Power liftgate, and a 120-volt power outlet in the rear cabin. That 120-volt outlet is a detail most competitors at this price point don't offer, and that for a family traveling with work equipment or entertainment devices means immediate practicality without additional adapters. Why is it so cheap? Already explained. Discontinued in 2016, and the market forgot it instantly, even though the minivan never changed. You buy the discount of a discontinued vehicle and receive the quality of one that never needed to be discontinued for mechanical reasons. What to check before buying? The documented CVT fluid history with the correct product specification is the first point, and it is non-negotiable before going to see the vehicle. Start the engine cold and listen for any chain noise that persists more than 10 seconds before disappearing as the engine warms up. Verify all heated and ventilated seats work during the test drive. Test the 120-volt outlet in the rear cabin with an actual device, and confirm the power sliding doors cycle completely without pauses. Independent inspection, $150, van number 2. We arrive at the one that the reliability data supports more clearly than any other option available in the used minivan market right now. The Kia Sedona SX Limited, 2016 to 2020. And yes, I know exactly what you're thinking. Kia, the one mechanics recommend? Exactly that one. And that reaction, that face you made when you read the name, is the main reason this minivan is on this list. Because that reaction is what generated the depreciation that puts it between $9,000 and $13,000 today, with a reliability record that its own segment cannot match. RepairPal ranks it number 1 in reliability across the entire minivan segment, with a rating of 4.0 out of 5, and an average annual repair cost of $495. The average across all minivans on the market is $647 per year. The average across all vehicle models, regardless of category, is $652 per year. This minivan costs less to maintain annually than the national average for all cars combined. A fully loaded 2018 Sedona SX Limited left the dealership between $42,000 and $43,000. Today, you find them between $93,000 and $13,000. Someone absorbed over $30,000 in depreciation, so you don't have to. And what they left behind carries a reliability score of 80 out of 100 from independent 2025 data, the highest number in the segment among options that are not Toyota. That is not a marketing brochure number. It is the result of real owner surveys documented by organizations with no commercial relationship with Kia. The engine. The 3.3-liter naturally aspirated V6 producing 276 horsepower comes paired with a conventional 6-speed automatic transmission. No turbo, no CVT, no dual clutch. Just a naturally aspirated 6-cylinder engine and a traditional automatic calibrated together specifically for this dedicated minivan platform built from scratch. The interior delivers genuine Nappa leather, an 8-speaker Harman Kardon audio system tuned specifically for this cabin, heated and ventilated front seats, heated steering wheel, a 360-degree surround view camera system that in 2016 most $50,000 SUVs still didn't include as standard equipment, and a hands-free power liftgate. First-time passengers consistently assume they are sitting in something considerably more expensive until they ask what it actually is. Why is it so cheap? The Sedona name carried for years the reputation of a genuinely inferior previous generation, and the market never updated that assumption when Kia rebuilt the vehicle from scratch. Kia eventually renamed this minivan the Carnival for the following generation, which tells you everything. The name change had nothing to do with engineering and everything to do with marketing trying to escape a reputation the product had already fixed years earlier. What to check before buying? The automatic transmission fluid service history documented with the correct product, the cold start engine sound, listening for timing chain tensioner noise in the first seconds, power sliding doors and liftgate cycling completely without pauses, and the 360-degree camera system showing clean image on all 4 cameras. Independent inspection, $150, van number 1. And we arrive at the reason I made this video. The only minivan in the entire American segment with available all-wheel drive. Not one of the best ones, the only one. In the entire market. Only one minivan offers AWD, and that vehicle is the Toyota Sienna XLE and Limited, 2015 and 2016, with the available AWD configuration, or the 2019 and 2020 models where Toyota completely corrected the problems introduced with the transmission in 2017. Before talking about price and equipment, I need to give you the model year detail that no seller will ever mention to you, because it complicates the negotiation. Toyota introduced an 8-speed automatic transmission in the 2017 models, and Consumer Reports data for those specific years shows that transmission had adjustment issues when it was introduced. The 2015 and 2016 models retain the fully proven 6-speed automatic and the 3.5-liter V6 with port injection, the simplest, most proven, and most documented combination in the entire generation. The 2019 and 2020 models are equally excellent, because Toyota corrected all the problems. Avoid 2017 and 2018, not because they are bad vehicles, but because better options exist within the same family at the same price in the current used market. A fully loaded Sienna Limited AWD from 2016 left the dealership between $44,000 and $48,000. Today you find them between $10,000 and $16,000. Someone absorbed over $30,000 in depreciation, so you don't have to. Now, why does all-wheel drive close this list at number 1? Because of all the features that distinguish one minivan from another in terms of real safety and versatility. All-wheel drive is the only one you cannot add afterward. You can change the audio, you can update the entertainment system. You cannot install all-wheel drive in a vehicle that didn't come with it from the factory, and in the entire American minivan segment, only the Sienna offers it. All-wheel drive distributes power across all four wheels continuously and preventively, not reactively. It does not wait for the front wheel to slip in mud or rain before sending power to the rear. It works all the time anticipating surface conditions rather than reacting once traction is already lost. For a family using this minivan in areas of intense rain, dirt roads, or variable road conditions, the difference between AWD and front-wheel drive only is a real difference in the confidence of every trip. The 3.5-liter V6 in the 2015 and 2016 models is the same family Toyota deployed in the Camry, the RAV4, the Highlander, the Avalon, and multiple Lexus models simultaneously. When a manufacturer installs the same engine in a family sedan, a compact SUV, a midsize SUV, and a minivan at the same time, the result is a maintenance and failure profile that any mechanic across the country can handle, without specialized tools and with parts available in any city. The documented average useful life of this engine sits between 270,000 and 450,000 kilometers, with regular maintenance. The Toyota Reliability Index assigns the Sienna a score of 73 out of 100 against 65 for the Honda Odyssey under the same methodology. The interior on the XLE and Limited trim delivers genuine leather, heated and ventilated front seats, rear entertainment, tri-zone climate control, pre-collision braking system, and lane departure alert standard in years when several competitors were still charging for it as an optional safety package. What to check before buying? Confirm on the VIN that the year is 2015, 2016, 2019, or 2020, not 2017 or 2018. Run the VIN through the NHTSA database for open recalls. There is a documented one on the sliding door mechanism on certain production ranges that any Toyota dealer completes free of charge in under an hour. Confirm oil change history with the correct grade. Test the AWD system with a tight, low-speed turning maneuver listening for any resistance from the rear differential, indicating the fluid needs service. Verify both power sliding doors open and close completely without pauses. Independent inspection from any Toyota familiar mechanic, the most universally available specialist on this entire list. $150, non-negotiable. And that is how we close the list. 4 minivans completely different from each other, but with one thing in common, that no SUV salesperson will ever tell you. All of them are being unfairly ignored by a market that would rather pay double for a higher roofline and a more aspirational name. The Chrysler Town & Country 2015 and 2016, with the stow and go that folds both rows flat into the floor without removing a single seat, Pentastar V6 engine, known across the entire country, between $4,500 and $8,000. The Nissan Quest Platinum 2015 and 2016, with zero-gravity seats that make a real difference on long drives. The best forward visibility in the segment, engine from the 370Z family, between $6,000 and $10,000. Forgotten by the market the moment Nissan discontinued it, without the minivan changing in any way. The Kia Sedona SX Limited 2016 to 2020, #1 in reliability across the entire segment according to RepairPal, with $495 annual maintenance, Harman Kardon audio, genuine Nappa leather and 360-degree surround view camera, between $9,000 and $13,000. And the Toyota Sienna Limited AWD 2015, 2016, 2019, or 2020, the only minivan in the entire American segment with available all-wheel drive, V6 engine documented between 270,000 and 450,000 kilometers, reliability score of 73 out of 100, between $10,000 and $16,000. Do you know what the owners of these 4 minivans have in common? They don't want to sell them. Ask any owner of a Quest Platinum with 200,000 kilometers if they would sell it. They will say no. Ask any Sienna AWD owner if they regret not buying the 3-row SUV the dealer recommended. They will smile. Ask any Town & Country owner who uses the stow and go regularly if they would go back to a minivan without that feature. They will say never. These are not minivans for people who want to impress neighbors in the parking lot. They are minivans for people smart enough to look past the body style, past the model year, past what the neighbor or brother-in-law who has opinions about everything says. For people who understand that a reliable vehicle is not the newest, not the most expensive, not the one with the most advertising on television. It is the one with the best proven engineering, the cleanest available maintenance history on the used market, and the most reasonable price given all of the above. If this video was useful to you, hit that like button, subscribe to AutoNexus if you haven't already, and tell me in the comments which of these 4 caught your attention most, or if you already own one of these minivans and what your experience has been. See you in the next one.